believes that secondary education should focus on preparing students for local workforce needs rather than focusing on well-rounded basic education, i.e. mathematics, literature, physical and biological sciences, art, history. But before that, allow me first to greet everyone a pleasant afternoon. Before I go to my proper speech, let me first refute the statements stated by the first speaker of the government. I would like to refute or to rebut the statement of the first speaker since it is not a matter of prioritization or focus more of the subject, since it is the duty and responsibility of our government to provide our students or its constituents quality education. How could you possibly achieve necessary skills of the students in the first place if you did not undergo basic education as it is as it is served as fundamental basis of students later. And now I will go to my proper speech. According to United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the government should aim to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities. Indeed, education is the most powerful tool combating poverty, social exclusion, inequalities, etc. I believe that the right to education, as it is mentioned in Section 1, Article 14 of the 1987 Constitution, that the state shall protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality education at all levels and shall take appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. And as it is mentioned also on Section 2 of Republic Act number 10533, or also known as an act enhancing the Philippine basic education system by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years of basic education. It shall establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people and the society. Our right to education must be universal without discrimination. Later, I am not yet done with my speech. So that we can build a better future in our lives. At the same time, through quality education, the active participation of people in our localities is enhanced as well. Thus, moving on to our first argument, the basic education is the most fundamental and primordial basis of our education. First and foremost, the goal of basic education is to provide various individuals with necessary skills, knowledge, and values to become self-reliant, productive, and patriotic citizens of this country. Having a better education will surely open a lot of opportunities for all of us, and that will ensure a good future as well for each and every one of us. Simply, basic education plays a vital role on development of the student. It educates the student on crafts which would enable them to solve problems at their livelihood and at the same time develop qualities of good citizenship. How could you expect someone perform his or her duties and responsibilities in an effective and efficient manner if in the first place he or she does not know the basic or the fundamentals, just like what I have said a while ago? And for example, the literacy. No. As I continue, for example, on the literacy, on the part of mathematics, more often than not, we cannot deny the fact that we are computing or calculating something, and I believe everything that revolves here on earth is basically science. Ladies and gentlemen, it only shows and proves us on how important it is to undergo on our basic education. To our dear educators and my co-debaters, allow me to proceed on to our next argument. Though while it may seem redundant, since these subjects were taken up already in primary education, ladies and gentlemen, it is not actually. It should not be a question of redundancy. My dear speakers, what I am trying to say here or point out here is that it is not actually, or should I say, it cannot be considered a redundant. Rather, the advantageous part of it is repeating or the repetition. The essence of emphasizing and stressing the subjects on students that surely make them more equipped and capable, not only on their individual aspect as they grow more, but on their future career or workplace as well. Moving on to our next argument, as we are to relate it on a real life scenario, when one is focusing or merely prioritizing into local workforce, it would only result into a possible job vacancies and a gradual decrease on the part of our quality education. I am sure, ladies and gentlemen, that the quality of our basic education will decline if these subjects will be put aside or worse, downright ignored. It has always been a way of propagating knowledge and learnings on the part of the students. Hence, one of the major impact when this proposal, the focusing on local workforce rather than well-rounded education, is the change that it will inflict on the part of the students. Since the burden will be on the side of the faculties and the students as well, and they are the ones who is badly affected. Not only will it cause possible change in their assignments, but will also possibly get them out of their jobs as basic education teachers, affecting their life. Okay, so we are third time to reject the PO. Okay.
6:35 lang. Ipit-ipit lang ba tayo?
Students that acquire knowledge, that acquire knowledge to local workforce is a bad thing, is a negative thing.
Okay, thank you. I will answer your POI as I continue my discussion. It will be answered eventually. Furthermore, the cultural orientation and identity that these subjects give us already through the years and basically provides us with concrete and reliable experiences, talents, skills, beliefs, values, and knowledge that shape us or that shape ourselves and made us globally competitive. I did that already. And with that, I end my speech.
So the leader of the opposition side delivered his speech for 7 minutes and 15 seconds. We now welcome the Deputy Prime Minister of the government side. Your time starts the moment you speak.
Hello. Good afternoon, Your Honors. Before I start my constructive speech, let me first present to you the blunders committed by the leader of the opposition. You said a while ago that quality education is one of the fruitful thing that our family can give to a student or to a young youth. But before that, I would like to tell you that life happens through movement and being practical gives into fruition.
Practical ka, wala ka namang foundation.
And then you told a while ago that you have stated the Article 14, Section 2 of the Philippine Constitution that the state shall establish, maintain, supporting complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people of society. And you misplaced the word complete. So let me state my constructive speech. We, the government bench, strongly supports that secondary education should focus on preparing students for local workforce needs rather than focusing on well-rounded basic education. And in order to guarantee the students' competencies and competitiveness, the moment they go out of their classroom setting, a great move is to allow them in making the best out of the opportunities and by equipping them the basic knowledge to work together with the skills. This context boils us to our next point. This motion supports the existence of K-12 curriculum. One of the greatest reforms in the Philippine educational system today is the implementation of K-12 curriculum. The enhanced K-12 basic education program seeks to provide for a quality 12-year basic education that each Filipino is entitled to. This is in cognizance with the Article 14, Section 2, which states that the state shall establish, maintain, support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people and the society. The goal of the enhanced K-12 basic education program is to create functional basic education system that will produce productive and responsible citizens, equipped with essential competencies and skills for both life, long learning, and employment. The program will enhance the basic education system to full functionality to fulfill the basic learning needs of students. This is in the line with the agenda of the late former President Benigno Aquino III of having quality education as a long-term solution to poverty. And in order to achieve these goals, the program has following objective 3. To give every student an opportunity to receive quality education based on an enhanced, decongested curriculum that is internationally recognized and comparable. To change public perception, and high school education is just preparation for college, rather than it should allow